Let's move on now and talk about D Street Chatter. Nimesh is now joining in with an insight into what's happening in the dealing rooms. Nimesh, the bull has been let loose.
Yeah, absolutely. Rima, again, yesterday there was no reason for such a sharp fall, and today also there doesn't seem to be a big reason for a very sharp pullback. It looks like it's a recovery from extremely oversold levels. The FIs are still net sellers. Of course, the selling intensity has lowered. I spoke about that yesterday as well, that there is not a large selling for such a fall yesterday. Equally, there is no big selling, but there's still better sellers is what I understand. So the ratio is close to 1:2 on the sell side. Again, November is going to have very large binary events to track, right? The first, of course, is the US election outcome that will come tomorrow, and that will be a huge impact across all markets and India as well. So that's something to track. The other big thing to watch from a flow perspective is the MSCI, which is preponed this time to 7th and not in 14. So even that will have a big impact as far as inflows are concerned. And the net inflows are going to be more than $2 billion. But of course, the big chunk would be to HDFC Bank, and I guess that's also the reason why we're seeing a big recovery in the Nifty Bank today, thanks to a bit of recovery in HDFC Bank as well. PSU banks have seen a bit of buying interest back, so again the SBI results will be very critical to watch out for. But in general, there is a buying interest in PSU bank stocks. That's the overall feedback, and I guess metals are rallying a bit of a dead cat bounce, and of course there is an anticipation of a large stimulus as well, maybe end of this week. So there are a lot of factors to watch out for and to play. But looks like today's pullback is purely a pullback from an extremely oversold levels, and the FIs continue to be net sellers.
Okay, got that. Yeah, I mean, it's a completely remarkable turnaround, and let's just see, the bulls will hope this lasts. What about individual level stock action, Nimesh? What's the buzz today?
Well, the first stock is IDFC First Bank. It's still, the stock stands out for me because of the kind of bid interest which is there from large institutions. So there are some large block bids which are in the system from larger FIs in IDFC First Bank. So that's the reason you've seen a bit of a recovery as well intraday in that particular name. The second stock is Genesis. It came into my charter list last week as well. There was a large block. Some AIF bought as well in that block deal. And now I understand the company is likely to raise funds via pref or a QIP very soon. So that's the second stock. The third stock is EPAC Durables. That's been buzzing in the last couple of days, been locked at 5% upper circuit even in today's market. The company has done some large deals as well in the last few weeks. But at these levels now, after a big rally, I'm hearing some bit of profit booking or some bit of selling from some domestic AIFs in EPAC Solutions. So that's the third name. And the last is GMR Airports. That's been under pressure for the last couple of days, purely on back of sell flow. So it looks like a large leading FI is an aggressive seller. And even today, there are sell flows on the sell side. So clearly, there is delivery-based selling happening in GMR reports in the last couple of days, and that's been the case today as well.
Thank you very much for that. Get into a break.